guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is TituElite and we are back in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with episode number 3, and we are picking up where we left off. And looks like Hans Captain is well now, and he's chatting away like he does, and he's eating food.
Look who's finally up!
Hello.
Henry! Come and join us!
Yes, I will. Don't mind me.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bohemia told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Okay, to cut a long story short.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans.
Not
But
going to
with a bit
brag.
of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
To cut a long story short.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat that cutthroat?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Indeed.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the 2 of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bohemia, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bohemia.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
Okay, we got a recipe.
Bless you for your
For Civic
generosity
Schnaps.
and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay, so let's read the recipe. Learn. No, don't need to see it right now.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Let's get
Of
this
all
food.
places. And it's not the first time.
Why
I
not?
know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he
Bacon.
shouldn't sell so dear. He
Can we
charges
take the
nearly
wine?
twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes
Nope.
here again threatening you, I'll put them in
Okay,
their place
so-
with an arrow.
Where are the weapons of those guys, man, that we fight? I don't see their weapons anywhere, unfortunately. A torch, but I have a torch already.
And a man's
So
an easier
no need.
target.
True enough.
Okay, let's talk
You've
to
got a
Capon.
steady hand.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Let's go. What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
We have to go back for mud. I saw Thoth at a pound. Yeah,
Hold
I
on a
did.
bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw
I
him.
tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're
Yeah.
still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You never know.
Thanks.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Oh, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
What about my dog? I didn't talk about the dog. Thanks, Bohemia. And some money. Poor lady. Poor old woman. I hope she doesn't get into trouble, man. Mushrooms. Okay, so we've got the prologue done. Third episode. Way happier than the last prologue. And in way better shape. Okay, the music is over, so they've arrived somewhere. And they are making acquaintance, I see. Beautiful. Nice. Very cool.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, it's closed. Beautiful.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Nobody's home?
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No! am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
What? Sneak in? I have to see my perks. I haven't seen my perks for a while. Oh, for a while. I never saw my perks yet, since we got that fall. He's not happy.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Yeah. Hard times, man. Hard times.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy gracious.
Laboratores.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we have to wash and change, for sure.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin
So
then.
we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
What shame. We were ambushed.
A laughingstock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Let's go back and bury them.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Okay.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Whoa.
What is it?
It's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Okay.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the woman from the pond.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Okay, that's fair.
I know where I'm not one.
I heard
I could
some
get
talk
in.
about your captain.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas
No,
might
can we
never
talk?
get back on his feet.
One for wine?
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Wait.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Yeah, I'm not talking anymore. So let's talk to the woman. Let me just take a look of my perks first. Player. Main level, we've got a perk. We could do Charming Man, which is... Mum always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Opportunities. Okay, it's the opposite. I'm not going to spend it now. Agility. You wield weapons with ease and naturalness, as if you've done nothing else childhood. The required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you will find it more difficult to fight with. But you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you will reach that state sooner. Okay, that's good. Featherweight, fall damage. Okay, I'm going to choose this one for sure. Thank you. Then we've got speech. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons, armor or clothing that are in near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money for them. That's good. Silver tongue. They say silence is golden, but for you is usually the opposite. You get +4 speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. Yeah, that's better. Let's get to silver tongue. Okay, we've got one perk in each of this. Raw food and herbs you have in the inventory will spoil. Oh, 50% slower. That's brilliant. Your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. That's good as well. Okay, I'm going to like this one better. Saving our things. If you sharpen a weapon on a grindstone to a condition of 98 or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon condition stays above 75. That's good. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost 25% less stamina. Okay, that's brilliant. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armor's kit will make less noise when worn. Okay, that's brilliant. I like the well fitted. Drinking. You were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you are drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I like this one, the nightcap. Horsemanship. Melee attacks from the horseback will cost you 15% less stamina, and it will be harder for enemies to unscathe you. That's brilliant. Repairs with cobble kits will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and shuttles well, you have a +1 on the thievery skill if you pickpockets. Okay, that's good. Every single one of this is good. Okay, I'm going to choose the Knight's Training nevertheless. Now the Scholarship. Cushion. The buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect of 50%, so you can study faster. Okay, that's good. Stealth. Stealth kill we've got. Takedown we've got. You'll make 50% less noise when moving in bushes. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them conventionally. For 20 seconds. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Bushman is good as well. Survival. You can sell herbs, game, hides and trophies for double the price. The quality of bed increases for you the higher your survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of a bed to 50%. On higher quality beds, the perk will have no effect. Okay, I think I will choose this one, the Wanderer, for now. Okay, cool. Combat wise, we've got Warfare, Evade, Feint, Perfect Block, Riposte, Head Protection. If you are wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cost 20% less damage. Steadfast blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Okay, Steadfast is good. I like that. And Marksmanship. If you deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover more slowly and their combat ability will reduce. That's good. Steady aim. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain 20% slower and your shot will be 15% stronger. I like the crippling shot better. Okay, good. We've done this, so let's talk to the lady now. Catherine. Hello,
Sorry to
pretty
bother
lady.
you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by bandits.
You were attacked by those bandits?
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond.
You were attacked at the pond? You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I don't know why you are trying to deny it.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
God damn it. That was a big fail.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Nice. Okay. Samin's wedding.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for. So you work your debt off, like I said.
Okay.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly.
Okay.
2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Alright, we do it.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard something about a wedding.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Borgo be at the wedding?
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Can I get into the wedding?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Swrod there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okay. What's life like
What's
here?
life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him.
Yeah, Millers.
You know what they say about Millers?
Yeah.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this
Is
the
this
only
the only
tavern?
tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where should we move the sacks to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where is the pantry?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Okay.
And what can I get for you?
Nice. We've got a lot of stuff to do then. Hans, we've got work to do,
I
man.
talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll think of something.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time.
Exactly.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Log sacks? You yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
It will be over quickly.
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You'll just have to try it.
We're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I see you. Where do I fit in?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Exactly. Are you really not going to help me?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Yes, yes. There's nothing else.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
Yeah. Leave.
Right. I'll get to
don't
work.
want to lose any more reputation
Alone.
with him.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
Exactly.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Oh, shit. Damn you. Okay, let me just put the hunting sword in my hand. Okay. So, where are those sacks? Here.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oh,
That isn't half heavy.
Oh,
Taking their time again.
I am indeed. Inside the tavern. Second door to the right. Now, where the hell? Okay, I see. I got it right. So let's complete. No. How I'm in terms of food, I'm good. So I don't need to steal anything. I think. Yeah, I'm not going to steal anything. But can we take a look here? Take a look-see. Nothing that. Okay, all lockpicking. And wine. Thank you. Strong service schnapps, thank you. That's cool. We've got something out of this at least. No, where the hell is the exit? Here. Of course it is. Let me get another sack.
God bless you.
Yes, yes. God bless you too. Then I'll try to sell some things to that lady. Okay, good. Oh, I always go too far. Oh, here you are. Can I sell you stuff? No.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady.
Yes, yes.
So you don't do your back.
Yes, yes. Give me those sacks.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullets. Sit down and shut your mouth.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
They are arguing over there.
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out? Sure, where could I find a decent apprentice? Oh, please. People are always asking.
Okay. We need 3 more.
And has a good head on his shoulders. And most importantly, doesn't drink.
Come on, hopefully this is helping our strength at least.
Drink together. Do you know that way you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have
Oh man, don't get into trouble. Hands, don't get us into trouble, man. You hear? Don't get us into trouble. Oh, he got us into trouble.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
calm down.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Shiver my timbers. We
There's
better
no
go.
point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Of course we are getting into trouble.
Go to hell!
Why did you do that?
Really?
Don't spare him!
Really? We've got this lot all against us.
That hit home.
We'll finish this quickly.
Don't kill him!
You! Nice strike! Slice him up! Sucker! Just what we need.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
I'll rip your arse open!
Come on, you worm! Let's get it over with!
Here!
Slice him up!
Right!
God damn it.
Don't spare him! God, I still can't quite do that.
Let him have it!
Come on then!
Slice him up!
Nice hit! What's it to be, you wretch?
Shoot!
Okay, one down.
Slice him up!
God, I still can't quite do that.
Why? Let him have it!
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
And one for this!
Take that fucker out! Damage!
Go at him from the right.
Come on. Get another one down.
Slice it!
God damn it. Whew. There was a lot of them.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Oh. God damn it.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no,
Not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
What an awkward position that Hans Capon put us to. God damn him.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one
I'm the
with
only
any
one of us
sense.
with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was only defending you.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Let's stop
Hey,
arguing.
let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Make peace.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Poor Henry, man. Next morning, we spent all night there.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
We are in a thick situation, man. In a big pile of shit, I should say. Huh. What should we do next now? No cape on. This is going to be very interesting on what we should proceed next. Crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequence. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian we should avoid is considered a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's home, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. Consequences of crimes. If someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation themselves. You aren't safe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid, and they might deduce it was you who did it. Reputation. Reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly, and merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, if they hate you, they may not even talk to you. You can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. The way you behave spreads among people, so if you help or hurt one person, others in the area will soon hear about it. Improving your reputation. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgent or a penitent pilgrimage, which can be imposed by a priest. Unrest. If there's a lot of crimes going on in the area, people will become more vigilant, harm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. Once things have settled down, everything will return to normal. You can find your information about your reputation in the play card under the reputation tab.
Hey, you!
Hello.
Henry?
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of
You're
Perkstein.
Henry, right? Or was it the other one? Hey, over here!
Hello.
Well, come on.
Bara.
I don't bite.
Find a way
You
to
don't
get
look
into
like
the wedding
you're in a
party,
rush
getting
anywhere.
into... Let me just check. Getting to the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith Radovan, or with the help of the miller. Okay. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
I suppose you are right.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Tell me more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think you might teach me something?
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or
At least that's what the poor man said.
Okay. How does he show off?
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where can I find Tomcat?
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay. And what is your name anyway?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Which city are you going to?
You said you're going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why are you helping me?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Okay. Help me. I need something to wear.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
I could use some armor, but I'd rather not stand out too much.
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
Thanks, they'll come in handy.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I need to get some money.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I need a horse.
Oh, damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I don't have anywhere to sleep.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
How do I get to that wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Oh, I need something
I really
to wear.
need
Let's
something to
exhaust the options.
I can see that. Save up for something, or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Okay. Glad to have met you.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Thank you, brother. That was kind of her. And this is where I'm going to live my playthrough now. For sure. Can get a torch. And I can get some clothes going on. Why not? Let's get some clothes. Okay, this is better. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end the episode here for sure. Nothing
What
we
did
can
I
do
do
with
to
you.
you?
So next time we are going to continue here and try to do some of these missions. Maybe first I will go and see Tomcat, if it's not too far away. Let's see in terms of the map. Where is it? Oh, it's a little bit too far away. That B is the main mission. That A is try to find Mutt, and we'll do the two things. We'll try to find what happened to Mutt, and we'll try to get some lessons from Tomcat, and then probably go into the Miller. We've got some lockpicks, so we can start going into some shady business, I think. But it's something we are going to find out in the next episode, episode number 4, because this one is done, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave me some comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. My name is TituElite. I hope to see you next time for the 5th episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on this first week of episodes, and then 6 episodes onwards. I'm going to bring you 1 episode per day at 3 PM London time each day, each weekday, Monday to Friday. So thanks so much, bye bye, and take care.